Howdy howdy, Sudevil here, and welcome back to our Mortal Empire's Legendary Dwarf campaign. Now I've been kind of having a look around, and I saw in the comments that Chaos was a bit tougher and possibly broken. And when we counted up the Chaos armies that spawned, I'm pretty sure 28 armies spawned, 7 of each of these factions. The Vessels of Chaos, the Puppets of Chaos, and there's 2 more, and then the War Herd. I guess let's go take a look. I guess strength, rank, race. Yeah, the War Herd of Chaos only, I think, spawned 3 armies, but they spawned up with the Warriors of Chaos, which I think spawned 4. We know that the Puppets of Chaos definitely spawned 7 armies, and there were 7 armies between them at the beginning. And the Vessels of Chaos have at least 3 or 4. And I'm guessing the Servants of Chaos, who we haven't even seen yet, they're the highest strength rank. I don't even know where they are. So one of the things that... so I did some reading up, because this is... I think I can defend this first wave. I'm going to lose some stuff, but I'm going to have to work at it. But I thought this was just, wow, they really did make Legendary a lot harder, but it turns out it's definitely a bug in the game where the Chaos armies follow the scripting for the Total War 2 campaign, where they spawn when a ritual is started and go directly for the players' cities and capitals and everything else like that. And they don't stop on the way, even though they're at war with... these guys aren't even at war with everyone, but... that's fine, they're at war with most. But even though they're at war with, say... the Empire, they go right past them and hit the Dwarves, or hit me, because I'm the player. Much like that same behavior was how Total Warhammer 2 worked. Now, I'm not too sure how it'll affect the game, but apparently there's a hotfix coming. I've seen some players that you can get through this on Legendary, but it basically delays your campaign by kind of 100 turns, because they keep spawning in very large numbers, and if you don't kill, let's say there's 28 armies, when Archaon comes, you don't kill him fast enough, they just start respawning, and even if there's one little army kicking around. So I might actually put this campaign on hold a bit. I'm going to play this turn, and I have a few things to do, and just kind of pay close attention to what's going on the forums. There are a few little bugs like that we've found in the game so far. I don't know if it's so bad that 7 show up, but if 7 showed up, these 28 stacks showed up and they kind of fought everywhere, but mostly came for you. And then Archaon showed up with some really strong armies, but it was just once, like 2 waves of chaos. That might do it. Make it just really fun, as opposed to respawning. And we've got to, they've got, you can see, in Forced March they can reach Myrmidons, and I wanted to defend there. And all of them can reach Myrmidons, but they're not going to reach it. They're going to be able to reach it in Forced March, but they're not going to be able to attack me right away. So I'm kind of thinking, if I pop over here with Grombrindle, and I'm not going to worry about Grimgor for now. If I pop over here with Grombrindle, what I can do is try to get, when they come by, get into the settlement, and then they'll siege for a turn. Hopefully they won't attack the first turn. They'll siege. They might attack the first turn, who knows. But if they siege the first turn, I'll lightning strike one of their armies and then pop out behind here and go into my encamp stance, so that I can get some healing cover my troops a little bit, and then they can attack Myrmidons again, and I can kind of see how many I can defend. But we know from down here, you know, one army kind of hung back. Where are they? They're right here. They took our settlement. Now we'll kind of watch where they go. I mean, we tried to kill their hell cannon. We did, and we hurt them a bit, but we'll try to watch where they go. Now up here where Ungram is, and we've got, or I guess down here, we have Dwinbar Silver Defender and this Neckarch army. One of them popped out here. I think it might be in ambush, or maybe it went all the way to El Calabad. I don't know. But I want to take care of this army, and I believe, so this is 2 turns. In 2 turns I can get all the way back here. If the Vessels of Chaos decide to siege Martek, and then I do have a rebellion happening here next turn as well. So, and what I'll do when I'm down here is I'm going to exchange some troops and get try to get the right troops in each army. So we'll do some recruiting. I did lose my global. I think it was last turn. So because these guys have at least, like, that's their, yeah, they have at least 2 turns. They're not going to be able to siege this in the first turn. So they have at least 2 turns. 1 turn to get close, 1 turn to siege it. So I do believe I'll be able to get back with Ungram in 2 turns and manage that. So we've kind of delayed our expansion down here. We brought back our sailor. Oh, and here is our here's the Dowie Wanderer. Now, can I get assassinate 40? What's the assassinate here? 37 and 9. 40 and 7. I'm kind of wanting to get those grudges off my books, but I have 14 grudges right now, so it honestly doesn't matter. At this point, I'm gonna be digging myself out of grudges for a long time, and I really don't have the capability of digging myself out of these grudges while chaos is here. So I thought maybe we'll take the Dowie Wanderer and we'll see if we can go meet Karak Zorn. And I have wanted to go down and meet them for a very long time. So do we have a path up here? Looks like that might be a path. So let's head right across the desert with the Dowie Wanderer, and we'll see if we meet them, and we'll see if we can see these armies. Maybe I might take a bit of a detour south to see if there's only 3 or if there's 7 like the rest of them. I mean, I don't know. It's definitely it's definitely tough. Okay, so Ungram, can you attack them? Because I would like him to initiate the attack. If I can get that to happen, that'd be great. No, he can't. So we'll initiate the attack. And they're gonna run. Wonderful.
On to glory for the ancestors.
So I can definitely hit that. So we're gonna go into forced march because I definitely want to get this this attack done. Yeah, and there's their army. Oh, these guys are, maybe they're gonna fight him. I don't know.
Let us begin.
So let's get that attack completed. We should be able to auto resolve. Yep. Let me see. Banner of Eternal Flame. Let's give it to the Slayers. Why not, right? Okay. Get that done. Finish off Roderick von Waldenhof, and hopefully he'll pick up a little bit of experience, maybe a magical item.
We march.
Oh, good. Confident attacker. That's the nice one. Plus 3 leadership when attacking, and plus 10% aura size for Dwinbar Silver Defender. We killed Roderick von Waldenhof, but we never got nothing. Okay, so how far back can you go? As far as he can get.
Me axe
I'm gonna
thirsts for war.
try and get to there.
Move! Do you take me for a wazzock?
I don't take you for a Wuzzik, but I know you can recruit, so because I can't directly, well, maybe I
Time
can
for a reckoning.
swap here, but I can't recruit with Ungram anyways because he's in
To war.
forced march. So
What?
we'll recruit and switch army. So what I'll do is we got local. I'll pick up for Ungram. I want to run him with Rangers. So maybe I'll give those Rangers away here. So
The throng agrees.
we'll get 4. No, I want 2 of these. Yeah, so that's kind of my infantry front line for now. And I can't get any artillery right now, but that'll be Ungram's army. And I'll swap these guys all over
The Slayer
for
in me
the
seeks death.
yeah, I'll leave the Rangers and
For the wisdom
Dwinbar can
of
take
Valea.
take what's left over. Now that finishes up what's going on down here in Vulture Mountain. I do want to go to the Silver Road. So we got some building to do. We did switch to Masters of Steel and Stone, and I did want to build. Now we can do our gyrocopters here, +5 experience, so this might be an option going up this line. And I talked about wanting to get our Gromrel Forge built, and then we have one more building to do right away, and technically we have 2 more buildings after that because I'm going to get rid of my growth building at some point, but so we get this throne hall of the High King. So basically I have 2 of these to choose afterwards. So I can get the Hall of Oaths and the Engineers Workshop, or the Engineers Workshop and the Siege Workshop. I think for now, like I kind of discussed, I'm going to delay some of my decision making, and I'm going to get this Engineers Workshop because the Hall of Oath would allow me to recruit hammers and ironbreakers right away, but they take a long time to recruit, 2 turns. I do want to recruit them, but I can't recruit them to all my armies. We've got chaos coming. I need less expensive armies, more of them, and I need to replenish very quickly if I got 28 stacks coming at me. So longer term, I will still retain the choice with my last building to go to the Hall of Oaths to get my Thane and that recruiting option, or more likely than not, the Siege Workshop here, which will go with the Karazakrak airfield, and I'll probably get rid of the refectory and get this Hall of Oaths anyways. Alright, so a bit of a talk to say we're getting the Engineers Workshop. We're going to get that +4 research rate, and continue up here and get the +8 research rate. So we're going to go with that. And I don't really need the feast hall. I mean, we're kind of at 0, so we're just fine. So I'm going to hit that growth. We have 7 turns until we have a population surplus, and we need 5. So we need 2 more on our population side, and that's going to give us an extra 30 per turn. I think, what are we getting right now? We're getting 10 from tech, so we'll be getting we got 30 from events. We got some buildings giving us 100 a turn. So I'm gonna maintain that focus up at the Silver Road. I do have a rebellion here with Snorko Manflea. This rebellion, I've got 5 turns till my supplies run out and I have to sally. I mean, I really don't want to sally out with all those boar boys, and they got Black Orcs, Savage Orc Big Guns, and they got a pretty decent army actually. But so we'll just do our best to manage, and hopefully they attack us. And we do have this building, but I mean it's not progressing at all. Now up here we defeated Ashuk the last turn. And he re-sieged us, so I'm just going to sally out again. And hopefully we finish him off here. I've got 1,000 gold reward, which is good. Ashik is gone. Now, I'm pretty sure when these armies of chaos come, I'm actually going to have to bring Thorgrim back in a hurry. I'll probably bring him this way. You know, 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, kind of 5 turns away, and I'll go back to my capital. But in the meantime, we've been thinking about Grand Peak for a very long time. It's time to get this done. And then we can finally issue a provincial command
Another grudge.
and get everything, start getting everything sorted out. So we got our province. I don't want to loot and occupy. I just want to occupy. And we got Thorgrim another level. Now these quest battles for Thorgrim are going to be valuable. Oh, War declared Lothran and Nagaron. Okay, the quest battles for Thorgrim are quite valuable. Because we are trying to get to lightning strikes. So I said I was going to put one in Mason. I mean, I could do... I never do siege for a long time. Miner's Instinct I might actually use. Underway, Beast Path, or World Routes, but really I'll probably use Mason more frequently at that 2% discount. Okay, now Grand Peak. Let's just get this built. Rank 3 right away. We do have a refectory there. So what I can do is I don't need the sparring chamber. I don't need it'll be quite useful to recruit armies up there to support our war against the vampire counts. But at 4 turns to get that, I might as well get rid of this and start my watch room. So the second that this is done, I can start the watch room. And then I'll probably go ahead and get the growth building. Well, I probably don't need to. We'll go see precisely what we're going to do at that point, but let's get rid of this building, and we'll build the watch room right away to get that garrison going. And our provincial command is going to be growth. Alright. Turns into surplus. Yeah, it's going to take a while to get our surplus. We have 234 accumulated growth. So, we'll see where that gets us. One more turn till Gunbad is actually done. And one more turn till this, this Brightstone mine still isn't done. Or no, it's probably repairing. Correct. Haha, haha. Yeah. Not Gunbad. Yeah. So, it'll be a while before I get my Dwarf hold. I was going to change to Masters of Steel and Stone, but we're going to do growth. And now, I'm just going to see if I can pop outside. Okay, so I can. So I think I can go and get my... where it is, a Great Book of Grudges. And I can. So if I look at the Great Book of Grudges, I can teleport there right now. Now, I get 1,500 bonus experience for Thorgrim. I get the Great Book of Grudges, which is constant +9 melee attack for everyone within 55 meters, which is amazing. For Thorgrim himself, +3 melee defense, +3 melee attack, upkeep -5% for all units in Thorgrim's army, and untainted +5 in the local province. So that's really, really good. I think that's the one I'm going to go for. I think there's also the rune. There was one more. Where is it? Rune exit. I thought I had one more to go for. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe that'll be coming right away, but I think it's worth it to go and get this Great Book of Grudges right now. And that'll give me time to heal up if they're coming through Zufbar. And besides the point, I'm probably going to head down here anyways. I don't think I have time to stop and sack anything. I'm just going to see what's up over here. Like, if these guys follow me right in, and there's like 3 armies right here, like, you know, I could probably take Zufar on the way. No, boy. They put a big garrison there. Yep. They put a bulwark. It does have that mine, so... And are they putting walls everywhere? Boy, they are. So these vampire accounts kind of think like me. That's what I would do. I'd put walls in them all. So there's really no time to stop by and sack any of these on the way through. Just for a little extra income on the side. But we can go get our Great Book of Grudges. It's super valuable. We want it. Oh, it's 1,500. What's the teleport cost? 1150. These are all a little different. I wonder why that is. Maybe it has to do with the distance you are away from the battle? Could be. I don't know. Alright, this ambush. So, this is our grudge throwers and backline is going to take a little bit of a beating. So, what I need to do is send my slayers back and my Longbeards back and just try to get everyone out of the road as quick as I can. This battle is basically, it's impossible not to get pretty beat up in it, just because your army, you don't get to control which way your army shows up in the battlefield. It's an ambush, so all your grudge throwers are at the back. You might get a shot or 2 in, but I got to get those slayers back there because they're fast. And maybe I get Thorgrim back there, and maybe I put Thorgrim, the Slayers, and the Longbeards with great weapons in a group, and I path them back. Okay. Oh, I want to resume that battle.
To extract vengeance.
Okay, I want you, yeah, you, group.
Dwarfs on a trade mission have been butchered by the
They're back here. Let's right now. C. What are you doing? Okay. I want you. You. Go back here. Group. I want you guys to go back here. Go here. Let's go, Thorgrim. Let's get over here. Let's go here. I want you to, let me see. I want you to drop your artillery and head here. Okay. I want you. Longbeards with great weapons. I want you over here. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Okay. I want you guys to go back over here. Back over here. Let's go. Thorgrim. Okay. What do I got here? Stand your ground. Slayers. Zombies. Okay. I want you guys to go back over here. Come on. Where are you guys? Longbeards. Get over here. Let's go. So let's go. Get over here, boys. Okay, I want you over here. Let's go. Okay, I'll put you and you in a group together. Where's Thorgrim? Thorgrim, I want you. Get over here. Where's these Slayers? Okay, I want you to group. And I want you to come over here. Okay, I want you guys. You're kind of right there. Okay, and we'll get you and you. Okay. Slayers, let's get moving. Okay, you guys. Slayers, let's go.
For the ancestor gods.
Okay.
Shoot the Wazax! Fire on the
Slayers, let's go. I want you.
For the Carrots on guard! Stop! Yes! Move now!
Okay. Slayers, good.
Vengeance! Longbeard!
Go. You. Go. Okay, you. Go. Alright, we're getting close to being done.
Drink them!
Where are you, Thorgrim?
Come on! That'll do! For the ancestor gods!
Yeah, see my...
Artillery ready!
Okay. My artillery got murdered.
On the way! Pop those dwarfen legs! Slayers! Quarrelers! Strike out! Fire on
Okay.
the foe!
Let's get up here.
Strike out!
We should be getting really close to getting these guys done, to be honest.
Barracks ready!
Group.
Clan formed!
Let's just get you out.
Kazakan, Kazakit, ha!
Okay. Let me see.
Attack!
Thorgrim. Sure.
Ready to strike!
Thorgrim, come on. Go get him, Thorgrim. Let's go.
For the Devil's Crown! Kazukan, Kazakit, ha! Move! Quarrelers! Kill them all in Beard's reach! Ja! Shoot the Wessex! Aye! Take them down!
Okay. It's getting better.
Thunderers! Shoot! Plow through!
Okay. We got everyone shooting now. Finally. Where's Thorgrim?
Let's be about this! It is an order!
Like, I don't know why Thorgrim's not getting to him.
To strike! Bring them down! Fire! Reload! Fire! Fire! Reload! Fire!
Okay, Thorgrim.
Fire
Get 'em.
your high king! Pass through! Do we attack? Slayers!
Oh, Slayer's back here.
Oh!
Back
Range
here.
far, range fast! Longbeards! That way! Move to attack! Yes, Lord. Aye, as you command.
Okay, I want you guys all to shoot at them. Okay, you.
Nothing can stop us!
There, shoot. Why can we not hit these guys is what I'm wondering. You guys.
Quarrelers!
Like, this battle is taking way longer than it ever takes. And I'm definitely getting a little beat up, but it's going to be worth it. That's the key, right? Maybe it's his magic.
The clans unite! Let the vengeance begin! Rip out his hands! Let the vengeance begin! Range far! Range fast! Anat! Thunderers!
Are both my Thunderers shooting? Who's fighting? I want you over here then. If you're fighting, I want you... There we go. Whew! That took a while. So we're lucky we saved our grudge throwers. What's taking so long here? Okay. Decisive victory. See, that I would call that not so decisive. It took a really long time. Their army was just surviving and surviving. Gunther. That was much harder than it usually is. The other quest battles haven't been, but that one sure has been. It's because I had, well, you know, probably because I had 4 grudge throwers in tow. Usually when I take that battle, I might only have one grudge thrower or 2 cannons. And I didn't have any gyrocopters, so I mean that could have had something to do with it too. 113, who got my kills? 152, who got their kills? Yep. Cryptors didn't do too wonderful. Okay. Dwarven Tattooist. Wow, finally, that's my first Dwarven Tattooist. Okay. Great Book of Grudges. That's right. Excellent. Melee attack +3, melee defense +3, upkeep -5 for all units in his army, which is awesome. Untainted, So passive ability to Great Book of Grudges. So Thorgrim is just... Oh, and we got a Dwarf Bride too. Well, isn't that nice? And we got another level for Thorgrim. So he's going to get Iron Willed, so that's wound recovery time -1. I have to get it. Oh, and I have another skill point. Excellent. So I've got my Lightning Strike. Bang. So that's actually really good news. Okay. Got Stand Your Ground, Lightning Strike, and I do want to get, I think, the Inspirational Leader, and then Inquiring Mind. That's what I want, those 4 points, and that'll take me to 30. I think I go to 40 with all Legendary Lords, but I might not. So, I wonder if I can get back in the settlement. I can. It's going to help my replenishment, and I can recruit here. What can I recruit locally? Only rank 6 cannons? That's odd. Should be rank 9. I was going to say I'll recruit some grudge throwers to speed up. Because my recruiting cost is going down and down, you know, it's no problem to re-recruit, especially when we're rank 9. Perhaps because this is rebuilding, or it was damaged, my recruit rank is down to +3?
Ready?
I don't know. I recruit units. Yeah, there's nothing else really valuable to recruit for me because we don't have Longbeards here. So I guess I'll just take that. I'm going to take this army in tow and hustle my way down to the capital with Thorgrim. Let's just go take a look at where's the Great Book of Grudges. That is so nice. So 1 turn and that is active. So we're gonna see a big reduction in our upkeep cost. So we're at 27,000. I mean, we might see 5%. Maybe we see 500. No, maybe we see 200, something like that. But it's everything adds up. Okay. Enchanted item. Great Book of Grudges. Okay, so I have no more. I need to get 3 Slayers in Grombrindal's army. So I'm on my way to the Rune Helm of Zufbar. And I wonder what precisely that Rune Helm looks like. You know, since I'm kind of like... I don't want to pass a lot of turns, because I'd like that hotfix to come before I go too far. I'm just going to take an already very slow campaign and make it even slower, I guess. So I've got right now the Armor of Glittering Scales, and I can get the Rune Axe of Grombrindal. That's armor piercing damage +13, +10 melee attacks. It enables magical attacks, which I already have. Upkeep for his army -5, so it's pretty solid. Oh, a +40% armor piercing damage. The Rune Axe of Grombrindal. +40% armor piercing damage and -16 leadership for 32 seconds. That discourage. Oh, that's only for 10 seconds. That's crazy. Because he already has some... I don't know what he has. It's really high. 335 armor piercing already. So the Cloak of Valaya, magic resistance, physical resistance, melee defense, untainted. And the Rune Helm of Zufbar, armor +3, physical resistance 5%, chance of intercepting an army using the Underway, Beast Path, or World Routes +10%, and the Rune Helm of Zufbar. Disabled if hit points greater than... so that's not such a great ability, I guess. Yeah, he's got his blue tree complete, and he can't get any more levels. He's got everything he's going to get, with the exception of his armor, and of course more of these abilities. You know, I think they all show up here, right? Recruiter, Superior Attacker, Orcsbane, Leadership +5. No. Where's the tank? Taskmaster? Oh, Great Green Killer, maybe? Yeah, defeated Wurzag. He's got physical resistance 10% from defeating Wurzag. He's defeated Grimgor, he's got plus 20 armor piercing damage. And from defeating Azeg, he's got 30% magic resistance. Sorry, magic resistance is 80%. That's insane. Okay, well, that's really good. And so he needs cruelty restrained. He has a passive ability of regeneration. Right. From defeating Isabella. Undeath Descendant. So from defeating Vlad, wound recovery -4. So if he's wounded, he's basically going to show up the next turn. Vampire Hunter +5 when fighting against undead. Oh, that's from beating the vampire counts. Gorster Ghost enables poison attacks from Helmut Gorst. And from defeating Manfred, -50% casualties suffered from vampire counts territory attrition. All forces. So I only need to defeat Manfred once. And my attrition from going through vampire counts territories is -50%. So these things are so fun. Army upkeep 6,800. So really a 5% reduction in that is kind of going to be around that 220, something like that. All right. Yeah, you look at his battle effects. I mean, they're really something else. Like this massive list. And his campaign effects. I mean, this is just really fun. He's got Flash Bomb, Potion of Strength, Shrieking Blade. I like that, causing fear and terror. I probably could give that to someone else. He doesn't need a lot of resistance, right? So he has 10% ward save, 35% physical resistance, 25% missile resistance. What do we got? I mean, he's got a Dawnstone 15% missile resistance. I could do a ward save for him. And he's got that Potion of Strength. Anything better here at this point? I got to check these more often. So we got 2 Potions of Healing, a Fireball, and I think 2 Potions of Strength or 1. Yeah, we got 2 Potions of Healing. Where's Thorgrim? Oh, Thorgrim doesn't need anything now. So Thorgrim has a Potion of Strength right now, right? Let's go look at Thorgrim. Yeah, he has a Potion of Strength, and that's changing to this Great Book of Grudges. So that'll pop back in there. So Teller of Tales, Choir Master, Archivist, Guildmaster, Stonemason, income from gold, stone, yeah, local, Dwarf Bride. We could actually go to Grombrindle, Choir Master, Teller of Tales, Archivist. He's got the Rune Bearer, so the campaign movement range plus 10%. I do kind of want that because those armies are going to be around him, and I might need it for maneuvering. He's got the Lichbone Pendant. I don't know if I need that with Grombrindle anymore. He's got, what, 80% magic resistance right now? So, while I'm wandering around, I might get that Dwarven Tattooist. If, Rune of Stoicism. And I hope I get a banner that allows me to Vanguard deploy too. That's one of the ones we kind of wanted to track down. Dwarf Bride. Tattooist Untainted. So wherever he goes, place is going to get a little more untainted. So that's going to be important because he's going to be fighting lots of chaos. And what is the untainted here? Chaos Corruption is 25% right now. It's going down to 11. It'll start going down a lot faster because I have +4 with my characters. I'm going to have +7 next turn for untainted. So that should help. Now, we wanted to go and see Thori. Where is he?
The forge fires
okay,
glowing.
And we are heading to Zoishanks, but hopefully we don't see chaos. I don't know. Like I said in the beginning of the episode, I heard they basically just come straight for you. And they are not going to stop here and fight a lot with the vampires or Empire or anybody else. But hopefully when we see them, we can actually... the Empire is our defensive ally. which we needed to do to finish a quest, so maybe we can send them there.
Lord of
Now,
Clan
we
Morwen.
have Kunhern here. Oh, here's the bug that I was talking about. Remember, we defeated this army last turn, I think, and it came back stronger with more people. And I've seen that bug happen a few other times. So there's a few little bugs. I mean, we can't target the walls, the towers. And I kind of was looking through the forums to see a list of them. There's a few that are out there. It'll probably take, a little bit to get them sorted out. But, I mean, generally this campaign's been awesome. This whole chaos thing has got me worried. Not because I don't think I can defeat them. It's because I really don't want to take an extra 100 turns to paint the map. I kind of want to make this a walkthrough, so we defeat chaos and just continue to paint the map. And it is a little harder. I mean, our additional upkeep right now, army upkeep increase is 60%. That's 16,000 gold a turn. So it's a little harder to field lots of armies and expand real fast. But anyways, got our buildings done. Peaks Pass. I should have left those walls going. Oh well. I mean, I just thought it was going to be a waste of gold. And these guys, all goblins. I have, 9 turns here till they run out of supplies, so I'm not going anywhere for a while. And that's a pretty good garrison I got. Like, I mean, I get it's a little damaged, but they're just fine. One breach, we'll be able to handle it. Okay, now for Kunhern here. We have this rebellion, and we've got to make sure we never forget this. These Dowie rebellions, they were rough in Barak Var. But this one in Karakern, like all the Dowie rebellions, they seem to get really strong armies.
Not
Like,
likely.
this army is crazy. I don't even know what's in the army. Like what the last 3 guys are. I mean, he's only rank 1 as a rune lord. And he doesn't have any particular abilities. But even he has 5 iron breakers, 3 hammers. I mean, iron drakes with troll hammers that, that's not their armor piercing. But the anti-large isn't going to affect us. The iron drake's flamethrower. The gyro bomber. Organ guns.
Master
I
of
mean,
runecraft.
that's... we've got a good garrison. We've got iron breakers, Thane, master engineer. So it's not like we're weak. That's a really tough army. So I'm just going to, he's actually not sieging me. So I'm just going to sally out and take a look at what the rest of his army looks like.
Burns bright.
Yeah, see, we're dead even. Okay, so he only has 2. He has a lot of iron drakes. -8 leadership for the burnt trait. Now, flames don't affect armor a whole lot. So the missile damage, it shows armor piercing damage 6, explosive base damage 15, missile damage 8, armor piercing missile. I mean, it'll hurt us. And they only have 25 ammunition. Only. But to fight this army, I want to make really heavy use of my garrison, because I need to have this army ready to back up Grombrindle. I mean, they have to be ready to go and back up Grombrindle over in the south. So I think I'm going to take the Grumbling Guard. I'm going to give them the the +10 to armor piercing damage. And I have this +5 melee attack and +4 leadership. In a 40-meter radius around someone. I think I might give that to... Nope. I'm going to give them the armor piercing, and I'm going to give one of my other units this melee attack and leadership, so I can split this up a little bit between the 2 of them. I do have a cannon. I have the Goblobber, which will be useful. We do have the Grumbling Guard, which are a very great unit, and we have the Scolder Guard, which are armor piercing. And Ulthar's Raiders, and again, we have 2 iron breakers, Thane, and we do have a engineer, and he does have entrenchment. So, I mean, he'll definitely help if we get him around our quarters. I mean, our rangers are rather. We have some armor-piercing rangers, and the garrison does have some thunders. My hope is that we show up on the same side of the map. Now, clearly I'm there, but I might not. Now, I wanted to try something really quick just to see. I'll decline that attack if I end up outside of the garrison or not. Okay.
I am a rune lord, not some smith.
Okay, so
I hope.
remember we talked about showing up on the opposite side. I think it'll be better to have the garrison attack
Vengeance!
rather than my army. I still control the large army, but this is kind of part 2 of our scientific experiment to see if attacking with the garrison gets rid of that potential of our armies showing up on either side of him, which is something we wouldn't want to have happen. What does that terrain look like? It should be foresty, relatively speaking. Oh, it isn't, but okay. So I think I'm gonna have a think on this battle. We are gonna fight this. We've got to get moving. We got to find some way to defeat this army, but we'll save that for the next episode. So I'll see you next time on this Mortal Empire's Legendary Dwarf campaign. Have a good one.